for round 2. In this round, correct general knowledge answers are worth £100. Once again, you need to answer 3 correctly in order to unlock the riddle. And the riddles themselves are a little bit different. Henry, would you care to explain?
I've got some visual riddles for you in this round. As you might expect, these riddles have images. Some have numbers and shapes, as well as words. So you need to use your eyes along with your ears to work out the answer. And because they're a bit trickier, the riddles are now worth £250 each.
So you can see with only £100 between the two teams, anything could change. Thank you so much, Henry. Now, only one member of each team will be able to step forward and take on the riddle. That person will have just 60 seconds in which to get it right. And in this round, if you get your riddle wrong, then it will be passed over to the opposing team for a steal. If you're ready, let's play. In this round, the answers contain an occupation. On Deal or No Deal, which shadowy figure would Noel Edmonds speak to on the phone? Josh and Heidi?
The banker.
Yes, you might need one after this show, who knows? £100 to Joshua and Heidi. Created by Hugh Lofting, which title character can talk to his animals, including Gub Gub, Amy and Debbie?
Dr. Dolittle.
Yes, Gub Gub the pig was the end of that question. What name is given to a small flame that stays continuously lit in a gas cooker or boiler? Joshua and Heidi?
A pilot.
A pilot light is absolutely correct. Well done. Well, you're neck and neck on the scores here. You've both banked £700 so far. But Josh and Heidi, you are now just one correct answer away from unlocking your first riddle in this second round. Which sitcom starred Dawn French as the Reverend Geraldine? Josh and Heidi?
Vicar of Dibley.
The Vicar of Dibley is correct. The full question is, which sitcom starred Dawn French as the Reverend Geraldine Granger? What this now means, Joshua and Heidi, is that you have to make a couple of important decisions. You've unlocked the riddle, but who wants to take it on? And which category will you choose? Let's take a look. We have numbers, shapes and letters.
What do you think?
I'm more of a numbers guy, I think.
OK. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yeah?
We'll go with numbers.
OK.
Yes.
Do you want me to play it?
I do. I would have gone for shapes, but let's go with numbers.
Joshua, you're going to do numbers. And remember, Amy and Debbie, in this round, you can steal a riddle should Josh get it wrong. Remember, Josh, you can still ask for a clue if you need it, and we will stop the clock for as long as it takes Henry to read the clue.
Joshua, you'll have 60 seconds to give an answer once I've read the riddle that goes with this picture. Given that the first number in this sequence is 0, which number is missing? Given that the first number in this sequence is 0, which number is missing?
I mean, I'm thinking about adding them up. I don't know why. So if you add up...
You have 45 seconds left.
Oh, no. If you add up one and... Oh, no. If you flip them... Given the first number in this sequence is 0, what number is missing? So what's in between? You've got 1, 7... No, it can't be that, so it's got to be...
30 seconds left.
Don't know if we should use a clue here. I'm really not too sure about this. 7... I'm going to take a risk and just say 11, but I really do not have a clue here.
OK, 11 is your final answer.
It is, yes.
Henry, is he right?
11. I'm sorry, Josh, it's wrong.
Yeah, that's fine.
Amy and Debbie have been listening and looking. Do you have an answer for Henry? Because you could steal it for £125 if you do.
No.
You don't,
Just
but we can make a guess.
Make a guess. 9?
9. It's wrong. Well, I tell you what is super, super weird here is that you said 9, you said 11.
Oh, it's
The
10.
correct answer is 10, right in the middle of your two guesses.
Can't figure
But
out.
why is it 10? It's to do with the way the numbers are written. 0, and that was in the question, very important, 0, not naught. 0 ends with an O. And then, of course, 1, when written down, starts with an O, finishes with an E. 8 begins with an E, ends with a T. 10 fills in the missing gap, begins with a T and ends with an N, because 19 begins with an N and ends with an N. Then you have 90, of course, beginning with an N. That's what it was all about. Joshua, You chose numbers. Heidi, you wanted shapes. You ended up getting one that was secretly about letters.
Brilliant riddle. Nobody banked any money there. So let's keep playing. There are still 2 more riddles in this round. Good luck to both of you. Remember, the answers contain an occupation. Similar to cottage pie, traditionally made with beef, what is the dish of minced lamb and mashed potato called? Josh and Heidi.
Shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie. Well done. £100 to Josh and Heidi. In Star Wars, The Force Awakens, who plays Kylo Ren? Josh and Heidi.
Adam Driver.
You're right, Adam Driver it is. The Marvelettes achieved Motown's first #1 record in the US with Please Mr. Who? Amy and Debbie.
Postman.
Yes, Postman. Please Mr. Postman. Well done. £100 to Amy and Debbie. Who was England's goalkeeper at the 1998 Amy and Debbie?
Oh no. I was going to say David Seaman.
You're right.
Oh.
The answer is David Seaman. You said you were going to say it, but you said it. So the answer is David Seaman. Who was England's goalkeeper at the 1998 and 2002 Men's FIFA World Cup?
What one was it?
OK, well, this is really interesting. Yes, Heidi, take a deep breath quite rightly. There's just one question in it. So either team here could go through to face Henry in the next riddle. What was the surname of the character played by Angela Lansbury in Murder, She Wrote? Amy and Debbie.
Fletcher.
Yes, you're right. Well done. Quick thinking. £100, Amy and Debbie. And now you know what this means. Who wants to face this riddle? You have shapes and letters.
Do you want to do it anyway? Do you want me to do it?
I think you need to do it. You've been stronger so far.
If I'm doing it, then letters, I think.
Is that an if you're doing it or
I'm
you
doing
are
it.
doing
I'll do it. I'll
Okay.
do it and I'll choose letters, please.
OK, well done. Henry, over to you.
You'll have 60 seconds to give an answer once I read the riddle that goes with this picture. Whilst cleaning behind the spice rack, 2 jars were switched around. Assuming that they all have the same letters on the front, which 2 jars have been swapped? Your time starts now.
While cleaning behind the spot, I'm just repeating it, but because I can see recipes, but then I'm trying to make a word with the other letters. If 2 jars have been swapped. Recipes, HTCK.
30 seconds left.
I was thinking of spices at first, but in the cleaning, 2 jars were switched around.
20 seconds left.
I'm just going to go for the H and the T. I don't know why.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
The H and the T.
Yes.
Debbie, it's wrong.
You chose not to use your clue there, Debbie.
I didn't want to do it on my own.
Joshua and Heidi, you now have a chance to steal this riddle for half the value. So for £125, do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's the E and the S because it'll spell the spice rack backwards, I believe.
The groan from Debbie.
The E and the S. Yeah, absolutely right, of course. Yeah, the E and the S. Let's take a look at it. If you turn it around, of course, it spells spice rack, but the E and the S were the wrong way around. Those were the ones you needed to change. It was all there in the question. You're cleaning behind the spice rack. Well done, Josh.
That's a tense old 60 seconds, isn't it, Debbie?
Yeah, I just saw recipes and I couldn't.
Well, that's
Stop.
the trick, isn't it? It's there to suck you in and
But-
keep you there.
These last 2 didn't make any sense, but I couldn't see anything else.
Well, well done, Josh and Heidi. You've banked £125, a great steal there. There is one more final riddle to go in this round. Plenty to play for. Remember, the answers contain an occupation. Good luck. A group of 13 items is often described as what kind? Josh and Heidi?
Baker's dozen.
Baker's dozen is correct. Well done. Which band's hits include The Living Years and Over My Shoulder? Josh and Heidi?
Mike and the Mechanics.
You're right. Mike and the Mechanics. Well done. So, once again, you're one correct answer away from facing Henry and the final riddle of this round. The John le Carré novel made into a 2005 film. Josh and Heidi?
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Incorrect. You're frozen out. The question passes to Amy and Debbie. I'll repeat it. The John le Carré novel made into a 2005 film starring Ralph Fiennes is The Constant what? Amy and Debbie.
Gardener.
Yes, you're right. Well done. It was worth hanging on. Which hit musical about a woman who works in a diner has music and lyrics by Sarah Bareilles? Amy and Debbie.
The Waitress.
Yes, well done. This is a fine balancing act. Here, you are both one correct answer away from unlocking the final riddle of this round. Best of luck. What is the title of Weird Al Yankovic's parody of Madonna's Like a Virgin, which he set in a hospital? Amy and Debbie.
Like a surgeon.
Like a surgeon.
Nice.
Great knowledge. A round of applause from the opposing team for you, Debbie. Debbie, you were brave enough to step forward.
And I'm going to pass the baton and let Amy do this one.
Should we take a look at the category that's left?
The only one, shapes.
There wasn't much discussion about who was going to do it. I think Debbie just decided there.
I'm stepping back straight away.
Amy, shapes it is for the final riddle of this round. Amy, good luck. Henry.
You'll have 60 seconds to give an answer once I've read the riddle that goes with this picture. Which of the shapes below comes next in this sequence? Your time starts now. Which of the shapes below comes next in this sequence?
You have 30 seconds.
Okay. I'm looking at. Yeah. Kind of like it kind of looks like a mirror image almost with the black, the red, but then I can't really see a mirror image on the
15
bottom.
seconds to give a final answer. You must give an answer.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go for C.
Answer C. Just in the nick of time. Your minute was almost up there. Is it right, Henry?
C. It's wrong. I'm sorry, Amy.
OK, Josh and Heidi, you could now steal it for half the value.
Yeah, B.
Yeah.
I believe it's B, because I think that's the bottom half of diamond.
B. It's correct. Another steal from Joshua and Heidi. B is absolutely right. Well done.
Josh, how did you figure it out so quickly?
I play poker weekly, so you need to be able to see just the bits of cards, basically, if you're only putting up slightly. And,
Oh, really?
yeah, I've seen them.
So we have the different suits here. The first one was the top of a spade. The second was the bottom of a heart, the top of a club, and so, of course, the final one is bottom of a diamond.
Does it make sense now?
It does now, obviously.
But, yeah, it's very tricky, isn't it? Josh and Heidi, well done. That's another £125 added to the bank. So, teams, that was the final riddle. Josh and Heidi have banked £1,450. Amy and Debbie, you have £1,300. But all of that could quite easily change with over £2,500 still to play for in the next round. Henry, for those that can't get enough of riddles, how about another one to keep us challenged whilst we take a tea break?
A man in London did not sleep one single day for a whole year. How did he survive? I'll give you the answer when we come back.